My mom married when I was 6, and she married an abusive husband. So from 6 to 11, I watched a lot of that. Just a lot of fear started, I think, developing in me as I watched and lived in that home, the abusive home, behind those closed doors, and hearing screaming and knowing if my stepdad was going to come home drunk on a Friday night. And I remember I always had a girl, my best friend, I always wanted to stay at her house because they would get up on Sunday mornings and they'd all go to church. And that is what felt safe to me. I just always felt alone, even when I was at home. I met my second husband, and you know, I grabbed onto him, and he was there, and he showed me all the things that I needed to see. And the biggest one for me was my daughter growing up without a father. And he did all the right things, said all the right things. There was this missing piece, and I couldn't put my finger on it, but I just knew intuitively that something wasn't right. He had an addiction, where I traded my wants and needs to fulfill a fear that I had for my daughter. Like, I told myself I never wanted to be an alcoholic like my stepfather, and I'm an alcoholic. And then I say I don't ever want to be divorced like my mother. Or I don't ever want to be alone. And all those things that I said I never wanted to be have happened to me. I was searching. I had tried several workshops, you know, read so many self-help books. And through the 12-step program, I had met some people who belonged to the CASA. And my sponsor and I together did the RCIA program. We showed up the first night, and Kathleen was in the room, and it was, I'll never forget that night. I felt like I was in the right place. You know, my perception of what this was very black and white, very rigid. You know, my first perception of RCIA was I was going to have to take a test, and I was going to have to recite the Bible, and it was so different from that. And Kathleen was such a big part of me feeling comfortable when I first came. It was nothing like that, you know. I didn't have to know the answer. That's when my shift from fear went to faith. And hadn't I had been the path that I had been here at the CASA, I don't think I would have had the faith to be uncomfortable. It's my family, it's my light, it's my safe place, and just to know deep down that everything was going to be okay, and God had a plan for me. You know, the interesting thing is everything that I've been afraid of has happened to me, and I'm okay. You know, it's just I'm okay. I'm over 50 and I'm alone.